I spent what I think is a crazy amount on books for my first semester of law school, so let's go through them and how much they cost. Starting off with one of my favorite classes, we have my casebook for contracts, and y'all, she's kind of thick and she retails for $336. Next, we have the Theory and Craft of American Law. It's not as thick, so it's kind of my favorite by default, but it was $156. Next up, we have my favorite class right now, and I'm gonna say it's probably just because it's the class where I understand the most at the moment. This is my civil procedure casebook, and this was $345. Getting into the class I took today, this is my property law casebook, and I honestly think this is the thickest. It was also $345. Those are just my casebooks, and they also come with the online version, which is super helpful. I got 3 out of 4 of them used, so it made it a little bit cheaper. Let's get into the additional books that were required for my classes. We have Gorgeous by Plato, and I will never forget this book because I forced myself to read the entire book the day before class started. Next, we have Intro to Legal Reasoning. I actually just started reading this book. I also bought it used, so it was like $15. Next, we have The Bramble Bush, and I've honestly only read like 50 pages of this, but it was $30. For Civ Pro, we also had to get the Federal Rules of Civil Procedure. I also have the online version, and this retails for like $70. Next, we're getting into my LCOM class, which is kind of one of my favorite classes because I like writing, but it's also really challenging, so there's kind of a balance there. She had us get 3 books, but we're starting off with the Blue Book, which is $46. Next, we have the Supreme Guide to Writing, which actually just came out, so I had to pre-order it before I started classes, and this was $28. And then to finish off for LCOM, we have the Handbook for the New Legal Writer, and that's $70. But yeah, those are essentially the retail prices for all my first semester law school books. Like I said, I did buy a lot of them used, so my total price ended up being around $1,200, which is significantly lower than what it would have been if I would have bought them new. I heard once you get to 2L, it gets a little less expensive, so I'm looking forward to that. Bye.